It's all about falling in love with yourself and sharing that love with someone who appreciates you rather than looking for love to compensate for a self love deficit. Absolutely. I love this quote, y'all. And, um, you know, people have this misconception, this false idea, so many people of, what real love is, and y'all see it on a daily basis, like fake love, people just being in relationships out of necessity, because whether somebody is a provider for them or someone who meets all their needs, um, someone is just an overgiver, and then there's somebody who's just a taker taking advantage. You see it all the time, and it's not to say I'm pointing out relationships, hating on them, or anything like that. These are just observations that I've made, and I know that you listening have seen those observations with people too. And that's what I love this quote because, like, I'm all about intention, I'm all about purpose. So, for me, someone who's been single now for about since I was 21, so what, like 10, 13 years, I'm about intention. So if I'm going to get in a relationship, there has to be intention, there has to be motive, there has to be goals. Like we have to be sharing in some type of commonalities, right? Like why would I just hop in a relationship just to say I'm in a relationship, just to show off? I may not even like that person. Me and this person may not even share the same life goals or share the same interests. We might despise each other, but we're just in a relationship just to say that. No, that's not me. I can't do that. I'm sorry. I love myself too much. And, my one relationship that was so toxic, which caused me to stay single and heal myself, like that was the reason why I'm single for so long, is because I did not want to get back in a situation like that made me feel so low. It made me feel less confident. It made me feel like I was walking on eggshells in my own body, in my own skin. I just didn't even feel like myself. So I said, well, I don't want nobody to make me feel like that again. And there were a lot of things that I needed to work on and heal in myself, and so if I was to not work on those things and just go chase after another relationship, then I would be trying to compensate for this deficit. This I'm going around looking for a love, looking for somebody to give me love. That's dangerous because now you will accept anyone, or you'll go looking anywhere, and soon as someone gives you attention, now you think that's love. You confuse it with love because you don't love yourself. See how that works? Now you're in a whole nother situation you got no business being in. So that's why self-love is so important, because when you actually truly love yourself, you're not going to be flattered or moved by just a little compliment. Like if somebody just compliments you, you're not going to go rushing to get married with them or be interested in a relationship, because you compliment yourself on a daily. You fill yourself up with love, so nobody else can do that. And that's the point. That's how you attract a relationship that's really beneficial and that is going to um, benefit you in the long run. That's an intentional relationship when you fall in love with yourself. Listen, this is my love. I have the love for me, so now I want to share it with you. Share my love and appreciation for myself with you, because I love myself, so I can give and keep giving because I have that in me to give. Okay? And this is how you attract people who really appreciate you for who you are, because you appreciate yourself for who you are. And you're not going to tolerate anyone who doesn't appreciate you. You're not going to tolerate anyone who's going to be disrespecting. You're not going to tolerate anybody who's going to take advantage, because you love yourself enough to not put yourself through that. So I really hope that this ring home with somebody, because don't rush to get in a relationship, or don't feel like you're behind because you're not in a relationship. Half of these marriages and relationships are false. They're based off of false pretenses. They're based off of false ideologies. people are not really truly happy. They're just for show, you know? So I would rather actually feel happy inside than to actually look happy, you know, because that's like, come on now. Images don't last always, you know, but that feeling, that gut wrenching feeling that you are fulfilled and complete on your own, you can't take that away from me, you know? So understand that self love is more important than hopping into a fake ass relationship. When you truly love yourself, you will stick out being alone on your own until you experience someone like you who has the same appreciation for life and love for themselves and for other people. And that's how you truly create a beautiful union. You know, that's the true definition of a union, a divine union, okay? So I really hope that this message rings some ears. You know, I hope it clicks for you guys. Y'all know how we do over here. It's Core the Star. I will see y'all in my next one.